What is happening, guys? Got 6 inches of snow last night here at the TMD World Headquarters. Got to clear that out. Not going to bore you with any more of that. You've seen that before. But after we're done, we'll go inside and we'll take a look at some of the stuff that I've brought into the shop in the last few days. Maple equipment that I have to sell. And I got a short window to sell it because it came in late this year. So come along. Okay guys, so we're in the back room here. Yesterday, what happened was I got a big shipment of maple equipment, and namely Smoky Lake maple equipment. Now, if you've watched a lot of the videos from past seasons, I've highlighted a lot of their products and stuff like that, and I'm a dealer for them. I think they make great equipment, made right here in Wisconsin in the good old USA. With that being said, let's take a look. I'm just gonna show you around. Okay, so there's some base stacks. There's a gas-fired arch, and then over here we've got stacks that go with some of the evaporators. There's a pan, some filter presses, a whole bunch of bottlers and feed pans, and then a bunch of pans for the Starcat and the Dauntless. A bunch more up here, so let's go up into this other room. Now, behind me, evaporators. Now these pans sitting on top are just packed this way because for ease in shipping or efficiency in shipping. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2x4 units. And like you said, many pans, individual pans to sell. And these are all optioned out with a bunch of different things, a bunch of different configurations. And I'll be putting those online. But if you guys are looking for Smoky Lake maple equipment, hit me up because I got to move this stuff out. I don't want it sitting around over the off season, very much of it anyway. You know, inventory is dead weight on the maple syrup supply place like me in the 8 months out of the year that this stuff hardly sells at all. If you're looking for some Smoky Lake pans and evaporators, bottlers, hand pump filter presses, stuff like that, it's here, it's available, ready to pick up today. You don't have to wait. And dang it, man, I gotta move it. You gotta help me out. Let's go up here to the front of the store. Here we even got one of these Dauntless hybrid all-in-one pans, and this is that new setup. I actually have a video coming out on this. That's ready to go. So guys, or use the affiliate link right here if it comes up, or it's in the description at the bottom of this whole video. All right guys, now next what we got is I have a bunch of glass coming in today. Glass bottles, glass jugs, whatever. And I was informed that the truck, when it stops here, we're gonna have to get creative in getting them out of the truck because the way they packed the truck or loaded the truck, the side of the pallet, the side that you can't put a pallet jack under, that is facing out. There's got to be a reason why they do that. I don't know, to make my life harder maybe and to frustrate me today. But I guess I'm going to have to get a chain or something, hook it to the tractor, pull it ahead in the truck so then I can put a pallet jack up in there and we can spin them and then get them out with the tractor. So waiting for that to show up. You know how, guys, I always say I'm gonna always keep it real. That's my slogan, always keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you right now. I'm gonna give you some details and like some insight and some insider info on what it is to be a maple syrup equipment dealer, selling the supplies, etc. I think that there's a lot of misconception out there that we're making lots of money doing this because it's so expensive, and the maple syrup equipment, everything to do with it is expensive. No doubt. It's crazy expensive. You want to know some little tidbits of info? Let's take a look at this, guys. This is the classic quart decanter. This is what most of the syrup goes in here in Wisconsin and the Midwest, and it's been that way for years. It's been that way for ages. These things cost me a case. Okay, let's look at this. A case, 12 of these in a case, that costs me about $21 to get it here, to have it in my store, to sell. What are people doing? They're selling those retail for about 25 bucks, 24 bucks. So let's move on to some of the other supplies and equipment. You know, this tubing stuff, the fittings, things like this, spouts, tees, all this stuff. Being real honest with you here, in my experience, we're making about 20% on that. Saying we get a 20% discount, not a 20% margin. That's something different. We get a 20% discount on that. So if I have a spout here that costs 25 cents, that thing I'm making a few cents on that. You know, it's not a great deal of money. Now, when you talk about getting into some of the bigger equipment, more expensive equipment, things like that, again, discounts on this stuff is normally, mostly in the 15 to 20% range. We get that as a dealer over the suggested retail price. Now, if it's like a filter press or, you know, this maple cream machine, those get a little bit more expensive. And yeah, if you get that 10 or 15 or 20% discount, it's a little chunk there. But the reality and the fact of the matter is, most dealers will not sell it for that full retail price, because if you ever looked in the Maple News, yes, there is a Maple News, it's insane how many dealers of Maple equipment out there. They'll put one everywhere. If somebody wants to be a dealer, they'll make you a dealer. There isn't a lot of stringent requirements to become a Maple equipment dealer. So then you get into the situation, guys just want to sell it, and they will sell it just for a small profit margin, even on the bigger equipment like this. So the money in the equipment and the packaging and all that stuff, that's what the people making it, the people manufacturing it, I think they're making good money, because people buy that stuff like crazy. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no financial basis for making a lot of these decisions to make, you know, 10, 15, 20 gallons of syrup per year. People are throwing money at it like it's a hobby, like it's golf, like it's fishing, like it's hunting or whatever. Told you I'd keep it real. Here we go again. So I thought I was gonna have a cool video showing me unloading the truck. I just got a little bit of it there because the GoPro camera battery wore out. We did get it all unloaded, and I got 10 pallets back here. We had to pull them all out except for the first one that came out that I think you saw. I ended up having to hook up chains and straps, pull them ahead, so then we could get the pallet jack to the end where it could go in and under. It took over 2 hours to do that. Those are the days that I love the profit margins on this glass. Totally makes it worth it. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, more real maple content exposing all the truths behind the maple industry. Have a great weekend, and remember, always keep it real.